What's up, guys? Today we're going to be revealing the best units in Anime Last Stand for all of the different modes, like Infinite Mode, Crystal Caverns, etc. But before we hop into, guys, remember we are doing the 1 million Robux giveaway. All you guys have to do to enter is hit the like button and hit the subscribe button as well. And we'll be giving away 1 million Robux at 1 million subs. We're getting closer every day. Let's get it. All right, so this is the official tier list for Anime Last Stand. Big shout out to Instynxx for cooking up this tier list. Let's go. All right, first up we have the best story mode and Infinity Castle units. So first up, the best farm units for story mode and Infinity Castle, definitely still our boy. He's very easy to get, Celestial with no evo, so get him, guys. Speedwagon also isn't too bad to get. Idle gives you range if you want range, but our boy is still the best. Best support units are these. This guy is a slow unit, so if you want a slow unit, this is another slow unit. And this guy has cripple. If you want cripple, he's pretty good. Also, they're pretty good for starting out. And this guy gives you 20% damage on your entire team, so he is a must-have. These are some of the best early ground units if you want to place units with like really low cost. I might get Tanjiro actually. Nanami is also pretty good. He did get slightly nerfed. Of course, Yami as well. And if you have Jotaro over Heaven, he's not too bad. And then this guy as well, Division Captain. Overall units I like to use, Tatsumaki's still up there, but personally I use her a lot. She's my best go-to starter unit. But Rengoku stats and Benimaru stats are absolutely insane. So if you can get one of these two guys, they will absolutely torch early game. Definitely busted. So get one of these if you can. I don't really like this guy. He does not enough damage. Full of Core is not bad either, but these two are really, really good for story mode. All right, here's the full story mode list. All right, next up we got Infinity Castle. So the best Infinity Castle supports are as follows. We kind of already went through all of them. She is a stun unit if you want to get her. All right, so the best light units for Crystal Caverns are these as follows. So these are what you want to use when the element is dark. So these are all very strong units. She's really nice. Aizen's also pretty good. Julius isn't half bad. She's really good for late game. Gojo is getting Evo. And then the other ones are, they're kind of a little bit outdated, but the ones in the front are definitely better. Dark unit wise, I personally like Guts a lot. He's kind of my go-to. Yami's also not too bad either. Sid's really good for late game. Sung Jin-woo's not too bad, but and this guy's very good for early game. So early game, and then I like to transition into Guts. Basically, once you get Guts, you auto win. Nature, there's not really a whole lot of strong units. I will say Yuno's DPS is kind of low. Same with all of these. So that's the problem, is their DPS is just low overall. I think Ulukor might have the highest DPS out of these. Tatsumaki isn't too bad for starting off though. But overall, Nature, this one is definitely a tough one. Now there is a ton of water units. Nanami is pretty good for water, I'd say, and Noel. So these are kind of the ones I would go to. He's only good for early game in my opinion. Let me try to get an E down there. He's kind of an early game unit. The rest, they're all right, but overall, those are the ones I personally like the best. Now, fire units are the absolute easiest. You can kind of see there's a freaking ton of them. So Rengoku's good for early game. All of them are good, guys. Like, these are all very, very strong units. Absolutely. Even this Escanor is good. Like, fire element wise, you really can't go wrong. It's probably the easiest of the caverns. All right, next up we got Infinite Mode. So these are all like the good support units you guys can go for. Cripple, you want cripple. Slow units, stun units. There's a lot of them out there that are really, really good. As far as farm units, we already went over those. So those are kind of what you want to go to as the best support units. Next up, we have the good category. These units aren't really going to get you leaderboard or anything, but you know what? They're half decent. It might get you a decent wave. Most of these are like outdated units or units that are better for story mode, like Officer Shimya and Rengoku. Better story mode units. Some of them got nerfed, like Nanami isn't as good. Honestly, some of them aren't too bad though. Like Ichigo isn't too bad. And Ulukor isn't too bad. Noelle ain't too bad. But most of these units are good. They're just not, good enough. Pain's also a decent support unit as well. He's like full AoE slow, which is very, very useful. And as far as the other ones go, I don't really use most of these. But I have Shimya. And I will say these guys are really pretty strong units there. So definitely some of these are really good, but they're not quite meta. All right, so the best support units we kind of already went over, Shanks, etc. So those are the best support units in the game. All right, here's like the overall list. So best ground units. This guy is really good for infinite mode. He's super expensive, but does crazy damage. He is okay. I personally would probably go with Guts over him, but Guts is a hybrid. As far as good units go, I mean, honestly, Escanor is still the highest DPS in the game. So he has a decent DPS. Sung Jin-woo is good, only with his ability though. Yami's all right. I personally like Guts over Yami. She's pretty good if you have Overlord on her. And the other ones are kind of mid, I'd say, like not really that crazy. But like, and all of these ones aren't really DPS. They're more like support units. Sid is only good for his ability, and Gojo's also only good for his ability. I think he got buffed, but probably not enough. So there you go, guys. Those are all the overall units. Units I would definitely go for. Escanor, guys, is kind of like the go-to right now. And I like Guts. Escanor and Guts are kind of my favorite out of all of these units to go for infinite mode. So hope you guys enjoyed this tier list, and I'll catch you guys all in the next one. And let's look forward to that new JJK update coming soon. And remember to like and subscribe if you guys want a chance to win 1 million Robux. Peace out.